Hey guys, it's Trevor. So today I thought, since there's a new event for Overwatch and it's a skin event, what better time to do a tier list for Overwatch skins? So we're gonna hop right into it. I will be talking about three different things. The first thing will be, do I play them? What I like and dislike about the skin, and the overall rating I give the skin. Now keep in mind I'm only doing the purple and gold skins because I think the blue ones are way too very similar and just not, anything special. So let's kick this off with Ana. Do I play Ana? Yes, I do. She's actually my third most played character. So for this, let's see. The first one we have here is Merciful. And keep in mind, guys, I've only been playing this game for, I think, 2 years now, maybe 3, but I don't have all the skins. Obviously, I've not been playing since launch. I know I missed Bastet. I actually started playing this game, I think, a little after Bastet came out, which I'm very upset about because I love that skin. If I had to give that skin a rating, I'd give it like an S tier rating just because it's so simple and just cool. I think the design's really cool. Like, it's a pharaoh cat. I don't know, I really liked it. Alright, but anyway, let's start with Merciful. So for honest skins, for me, I prefer the ones where she isn't like an older lady. That's why I always rock Captain Amari. But I mean, to be fair, this one's not terrible. I don't really like her haircut in this one. The colors are fine. I think an all white look is decent, and it's got like the medic healing symbols and such. So this one, I think I'm gonna give a C. The grading's going to be on a S to a F tier. So S is the best, then it's A, then it's B, C, D, and then F. Shriek, I call this the Destiny skin because the skin reminds me of, a hunter in Destiny. I actually really like the skin. It's simple. It's got carbon fiber on it. It's weaved through the jacket. It's got the cool like helmet on. Overall, I think it's a good skin. I think this is I want to say bordering AS. Cool. I really like this skin. Just because it's simple and it's one of the better done event like purple skins. I like how it turns Shriek from this to basically a jack-o'-lantern smiling. And everything's very Halloween themed, like these turn orange. I'm pretty sure in this one, yeah, they're green. And if they're not, I apologize, I am slightly colorblind, so I actually can't tell. But yeah, you got the interior of her jacket and they're like cobwebs, so yeah, overall I think this is the S tier. Gingerbread, not a huge fan of. The same reason as Merciful, I wasn't really huge on Old Lady Anna. And I think they could have done more to make this feel Christmassy. Like, they could have had red and white stripes, like candy canes or something. I know it's gingerbread, but usually red and white or red and green are what I think of when it's Christmas, and this isn't really super Christmassy to me. So I think this one's gonna be a C tier as well. I actually really like this skin. I know the skin's kind of like creepy because it's got like it's not a faceless mask, but it's like a emotionless mask. I forget, there's a specific name for this. I think it's a towel mask. It might not be, but I think it's what it's called. The color scheme I think is great. White and blue is fine. Yeah, overall, I think this is a solid B, bordering A. Cybernetics was the new one that came out for the anniversary. I will say I like this skin on the inside here because it is animated. It like you see the random cyber language running through. I do not like the visor. This reminds me too much of Cyclops, and again, it's like the granny hairstyle. If this was like young Anna, or if this had the helmet of like Shriek or something, I'd actually really enjoy it, but this is also gonna get a C tier. Okay, so Wadjet. This is one of those skins that I never personally use. I've used it a few times just to mix it up. This reminds me of a Tusken Raider, kind of, just low key. I think it's alright, and I think it's like this is like a Mad Max skin, so it's kind of like if you were in the desert and you had to survive or whatever. This is what I imagine the skin is. This one I'd give a solid B, just because it got that cool like mask and stuff, and it's got an Ankh on the back. I think that's how you pronounce it, Ankh, and KH, I think. I probably butchered that, but I'm sorry. Wasteland's pretty much the same as Ankh, or not Ankh, as Wadjet. I actually dislike this one. I actually prefer Wadjet just because of the color scheme. I also just realized that this symbol, the Ankh here, is not the same on Wasteland. This is like a different, I don't know what the symbol is, but it's, I would assume because they're basically the same skin, but just recolored, that it would have had an Ankh here as well. But yeah, I don't like this. This is like, for any of you who are PC builders, this is like the equivalent to ketchup and mustard cables, I feel. There's just too much going on in the skin. The color scheme is not my favorite. This skin is an S tier skin. I love it. It's probably my favorite Nana skin. It's the one I use the most, definitely. It's this young Captain Amari. She got the cool like armor leg. Yeah, it's armor. It's not like a robotic leg. I don't think. I don't really know the lore. It could be. I don't think it is. I think it's just like heavily padded. She's got a beret. This is probably my favorite Ana skin, so S tier. Did I give this one? I think this is a low C. Pharaoh. I appreciate what they were going for here. The stuff I can nitpick on the skin is like these. I think these are supposed to be cobras, but they look like rams. Or they might be rams. I don't know if rams have anything to do with like Egypt or anything, but I think these would have been cooler if they were a cobra, because like the gun is a cobra as well. And I'm pretty sure on the gun, like the scope is the cobra. This isn't a terrible Halloween skin. Or just skin in general. I use it occasionally. Mainly when it's Halloween time. But yeah, this is a solid B tier. Snow Owl. At first, I didn't like this skin, and then it grew on me. But I know a lot of other like people don't like this skin. And I think it's because like on the weapon there's like too much going on or whatever. Because I know some other people who play on it, like Karku, I know doesn't like the skin. Sleepy doesn't like the skin. I think ML7 doesn't like the skin. So like a lot of good Anas don't like this skin. I'm not sure why. But overall, I think this is a good skin. I like the details with like the backpack being like a mini owl and it's holding a knife. I think this is a good like A tier skin. I like how that changes the feet to claws and stuff. And the shin guards and stuff, like where her knees are actually owls instead of some creature that isn't an owl. Sniper, this one's okay. I like it because it's not old Anna. I don't know what these frills are. This reminds me too much of like a pinata. And I know her weapon's supposed to be like a Barrett 50 cal or something. But overall, this is a solid B. Horus. This is basically Captain Mario except for a different color scheme. I'm not gonna give it S tier because I don't like the cream looking color scheme as much. So this one's actually gonna get an A just because I like the color scheme on Captain Mario better. Cabana. I don't know how you're supposed to say it. I think it's Cabana. I'm not a fan of this one either. This one reminds me too much of like Aladdin. And this is like an old granny Anna skin. So this one, I guess C. This one I'm not a fan of either. I think Pharaoh did a much better job at transmitting it was a Halloween skin. This one just felt kind of lazy. I think if we didn't have this one and only had this one, that would have been fine. I do like how there's a parrot here, though. I'm not sure if this stays with you in game or not, but yeah, I think this is a solid like C tier. Alright, now we're on to Ash, a character who I barely play. And fun fact, I was actually going to start learning how to play when I got my first prestige star in Overwatch. Back when I was still bronze border, I said every star I was going to learn a new hero, and I quickly abandoned that because I wasn't good with a lot of other heroes. Now I could probably do it, and now I could probably flex to like Ash or something if I needed to, but yeah, at first I was going to pick up Ash, but I did not. I think I only have like an hour or two on her, so I really don't play her. Winter. I like this skin. I like how it has like glowing, or I guess like translucent parts on Bob. I like how it changes her hair color too. And overall the color scheme is really nice. And I like how it adds like the winter-esque wool parts on the boots. Because I think in the normal one it's just like, yeah, like you can tell this is a winter skin. And this turns into a snowflake with a skull. This is a solid, let's say high B. Mardi Gras. I'm not actually sure what Mardi Gras is. I know it's just like a giant party, I'm pretty sure. But I'm not sure why that happens. I like Bob here in this. Ash is alright. This is a solid B tier. Gangster. This is a solid A tier. This is very like Al Capone-esque style skin. The gun even turns into a Tommy gun, or has the appearance of a Tommy gun. Which, the first time I saw it, I thought that would actually turn into like a faster firing gun. It didn't. Mobster, same thing. A tier. I like the, you know, one of my best friends is actually really into like The Godfather and like Scarface and like mafia stuff, so I grew up liking a lot of that stuff too. But yeah, I enjoy these skins. Skins are cool. Safari. This one reminds me too much of, I think there's a Hearthstone card that like looks kind of like Ash, except it's like a small blue lady, I think. I can see what they're going for here, but this reminds me too much of like the Irwin family, which isn't bad, but like I feel like Ash would never be out randomly in the safari like looking for stuff. Look at this low B, just because I appreciate how it changes the gun into like a It looks like an M1 Garand. Alright, let's go Warlock. I actually really like this skin. It's probably an S tier skin. Because Bob just looks really fucking cool. I'm pretty sure this is like a thing from WoW or something. I've seen something like this in Hearthstone. And given that Hearthstone takes a lot of shit from WoW, I'm assuming it's from WoW. But yeah, I really like this skin. The gun looks cool. She's got the cool like metallic, I guess these are stockings? She's got the devil horns. I think she has red eyes too. Yeah, this is a solid S tier. Like, this is how good this skin is. I don't even play Ashe, and when this came out, I bought it for 3,000. Socialite, I think is a good skin. It's Tuxedo Bob. And it's like a... This reminds me of like a Great Gatsby kind of... She kind of looks like Margot Robbie here. I don't know why. I get that vibe, but... Yeah, it's like a Great Gatsby, bougie-esque skin. This is an S tier skin. Little Red. This is a really good skin. I actually really enjoy this skin. This is an S tier skin as well. It's simple, straight to the point. Everyone knows Little Red Riding Hood, the story. And if you don't, you should. Even if you've never heard the whole story, you should know generally what the story is. S tier skin. She's gotten a lot of S tier skins, to be honest with you. Posh. I'd say this is a solid B tier. Just because it has that like classy vibe with the white and black. I think this is white and black. It might be like white and brown or something, white and green, or again, I'm slightly colorblind, so I can't actually tell. But yeah, this is a solid B. I like I like the fit. It's like very contrasting colors. Thorn. I'm gonna have to give this one a B skin or B tier as well, honestly. I feel like a lot of these skins, especially the purple ones, are like decent. But like not too decent. They're like just right to be purple and not gold. Because I do like all the added features on like Bob and her. She got like the extra tattoo here for like the vine and stuff. Alright, jungle, we already know the deal. Whatever I gave Safari, I think I give it a B or C. Tiger Huntress, I actually don't like this skin. I think the best part about the skin is the Bob turns into a tiger. But this one I'm just like not a fan of from Ashe's side. I don't know what it is. I think it's just because I don't like these, like, this is a very Raiden looking hat. And I don't like her, like, what was that creature from the Chronicles of Narnia or whatever? Mr. Tumnus. That's what her legs remind me of. And we have the event skin that's going on right now. If you're watching this video currently, right now, it's going on for the week of the 22nd to I think the 29th, 28th or something. I think this is a cool skin. This is like young Ashe when she made the Deadlock gang with McCree. I like the bandana around the leg. I like Bob's hoodie. I like her longer hair. Overall, I think this is probably an S tier. I don't think I rated this one actually. I think this is like a C tier. And it's only C tier because of Bob, to be honest. If Bob was normal Bob, I think this would be a D tier, if I'm being honest. Alright. Baptiste. I started playing more Baptiste. I'm still not like amazing with him, but I'm trying to play him slightly more. So let's see, camouflage. It's probably a D tier. Like, I see what they're going for, but like camouflage to me is more like the army camo stuff, like the different shades of green and stuff. This is like this is more like a ghillie suit than it is camouflage, which I know is like meant to be camouflaging, but they should have just called this ghillie or something. This one reminds me too much of a Borderland character, and I didn't like that game. It's got like a Borderlands Destiny Anthem kind of vibe to it. I don't like the colors either, so I'm gonna go ahead and give this one probably a D tier. Vampire. This reminds me of Blade, if I'm being honest, with Wesley Snipes. This one's alright, I'll give it a C tier. I don't know how you're supposed to tell he's a vampire, maybe because his eyes are glowing, but that still doesn't signify he's a vampire. Terracotta Medic. This is a decent skin. This is probably like a B or a low A, just because it really conveys what it's trying to be immediately, and like unlike the vampire one, it's not like you have to sit here and go, oh, what is it? Like, is he like a demon? Whatever. It's very immediately apparent. This is a terracotta warrior, or like a stone man or something. So yeah, I'd say low A. Combat medic. I think this is the first event I participated in, if I'm being honest. I kind of like this gun. It's simple, it's clean, it's just white. I'll give it B for basic. Not a fan of the skin. He reminds me of the guy in the beginning of Cyberpunk with the dreadlocks. This is literally just camouflage. This is literally just... I actually think this skin is better than this skin. The only difference is he's got braids in this, and that's it. That's literally the only difference. It's probably a D tier. So is this one, to be honest with you. I really don't care for these skins. These are also D tier skins. I don't really like pirates. Or at least the pirates they try to convey in this. These are pretty bad. They could have gone with like Blackbeard or something. Or Bluebeard, or, you know, Captain Hook or something. But they didn't. They just went with some generic ass looking pirate. These are probably D tier. All four of these. Tropical. This one's alright. I like how this gun has the coconut in it for like the reload. This is a solid A tier. Talon. I like this one. It's decent. It's time with Talon. It's got like the wavy hair. It's probably his only S tier skin. Unless I give this one an S tier. But yeah. No, I think this was the low A. Yeah, I'll give this one an S tier, if I'm being honest. I understand what they were going for here, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not a huge like disco fan, so I'll give it a B, just because this does fit the requirements of like the other skins where it's immediately transparent what they're trying to do here. It's like, this is a disco skin, 'cause it's got an afro and a gold chain and like this like very 80s look. Or maybe not 80s, I don't know. I don't know when disco happened, I'll be honest with you. But yeah, B. Ooh boy, alright, time to immediately just skim through all these because Bastion does not get decent skins. D tier, the only thing that changes about this is I'm pretty sure his bird, turns into Blue Jay or something. This one's okay. This one's probably a B tier. Because this is an actual sandcastle. You can see he's made out of sand, but it's still kind of hard to tell, but you can see that he's like got the bucket and stuff. Yeah, B tier. Also B tier because this is very Christmassy themed, and you can tell it's Christmassy themed because he's covered in wrapping paper and got a bow. F tier, I don't like it. It looks ugly. F tier, I don't like it. It looks ugly. C tier, I understand what they were going for. He's trying to be a train. C tier because this is pretty much Gearbot except cleaner. This is probably an S tier skin, if I'm being honest with you. I'm actually gonna clip this now, but yeah, because this is one of the better skins because this has a unique feature. When you fire it, it shoots Lego shells, and the fire is like the Lego fire. So this is probably the S tier skin from Bastion. Overgrown, this is D tier because it does absolutely nothing but grow grass on him. This is like the cinematic one. Omnic Crisis, this is C tier and doesn't do anything different. It just repaints him. Tombstone, C tier, it doesn't do anything but just put RIP here. Rooster, this is B tier because it changes and actually conveys that this is a lunar event skin. Reminds me of the red envelopes right here. And it turns this bird into a rooster. Null Sector, this is D tier because this does nothing but repaint them. Avalanches, C tier because he has like little skis here and he's got a beanie. And this turns into an owl. It's probably A tier because he turns into a dragon when he transforms. The dragon. And this thing turns into like one of those paper lanterns you light in the sky. I don't know how to pronounce this. This looks like a transformer. I'll give this one an A tier just because. This reminds me of a Soundwave. I think that's him. Yeah, Soundwave, the guy that has like the bird flying around all the time. This one B tier. Because it also reminds me of a Transformer, but a less cool Transformer. This is like a Bumblebee when he's a Volkswagen as opposed to a Camaro. And Stealth. Also a tier because this is just very Decepticon looking. I feel like Bastion gets a lot of like shitty skins. Ooh boy, everyone's favorite support here, Brig. Carbon Fiber, C tier, doesn't really do anything different. Ironclad, C tier, just makes her look more like a mechanic. The Swedish skin, this is not bad. I'd say this is B tier. Reminds me of IKEA, if I'm being honest. Stone, this is probably a high B. It reminds me of, for anyone who watches Ben 10 and Alien Force and Ultimate Alien, there's like charm casters minions or whatever that have like the, I think it's like a pink glow through them. This is what it reminds me of. General, that's pretty good. Let's say high B. It conveys that she's like a person going into battle in like the Asian army. So yeah. Money. This is like a knight. This is okay. I'm not like a huge fan of this one. This reminds me of a brand of Tarth, if I'm being honest. I'll give it a C. Same for this one. It's just basically just a repaint of this one. I don't like this one. It's probably a low C. Same with this one. This one, the C tier. Like a riot police. Shield Maiden. This one's okay. I like this one more just because this is like a Viking one. And it changes her mace into like a... Or I guess this is still technically a mace, but it changes it from like a blunt mace to like a sharp mace. I don't even know how to pronounce this. This is her fishing one. I don't like it. This is D tier. And opera. People might hate me for saying this, but I don't like this gun. I'd say this is low C. This reminds me of like the scene from Mulan when they have that song and she goes through like the spa area with the cricket who like draws on the one girl's face or whatever. But yeah, C tier. Alright, let's go. Diva. Oh, I completely forgot. I don't play Bastion. I've whipped him up in comp, but that's about it. Brig I used to kind of play, but then I stopped playing. Diva I'm trying to play more. I don't know how to pronounce this. This is her like Japanese like sport one. Or no, I think it's Korean. No, she's from Korea, I'm pretty sure. Fuck, I'm gonna offend so many people because I don't know this. Oh no, it is Korean because of the flag, right. I don't think it's as good as Brig's Swedish skin. But it's decent. It's kind of simplistic. It's kind of like a Genji's Neon skin. Or Nihon. I'll give this a low B. Midnight, this is a carbon fiber bright pink skin. I like the color scheme here. I'll give this a B. Junker. I'm not a huge fan of like the post-apocalyptic and Borderline-esque looking skin, so this one's probably just gonna be a low C. Biva, I'm not a fan of, low C. Mainly just because I don't like the color yellow. Junebug, I'll give a low C just because it doesn't really add anything. If this mech looked more like a bug or an insect like Biva did, maybe, but yeah, low C. This one's not bad. I think it's an S tier, to be honest. Yeah, this is an S tier. It conveys that she's a comp, and then like not even just like a basic comp, like a detective. Wave Racer, a solid A. Tough, she's going to the beach here. The design of the mech is pretty cool. I don't know how to pronounce this. This is pretty decent. It's pretty cool. So I'd say an A tier. You can tell this is very Asian inspired. It's got the like tassel thing. I forget what these are called. I should know this. I'm Asian. I have these actually. I have a couple of these just hanging up in my room. Got the wooden aesthetic. Yeah. Say a solid A. Academy. This is pretty cool. I like this one. This one reminds me of Gundam, to be honest. It's got the little like the head with like the wings on it. A solid S tier. And she's like a schoolgirl on this one. Cruiser. This is a very like old-fashioned vibe. I'll give this a low B, just because I don't really like I don't really use the skin, but I'm not like against it. It's just Do you know that propaganda poster? Like I think it's like the woman like flexing her bicep. This is the vibe I'm getting from that. Atlantic All Stars. This is definitely an S tier skin. Wasn't this the Cloud9 one? Is this a C9 skin? I don't actually know. I like how her like suit has effects on it. They like sparkle and stuff. And how these like generate a display of like clowns or whatever. It's like she's a god, like riding a cloud or something. So solid S tier. D tier. I don't like the color of this at all, and I don't like the whole junkyard scrap look. Black Cat. It's as a tail, so I see what they're going for, and it's got kitty ears. This is solid A. And she reminds me of Anne Takamaki or something from Persona. Shinryan. This one's cool. It's like a... Is this supposed to be a house? I think this is a house. It's got like the shell and the shilling on the roof. This is solid like A. She got the like nine-tail fox thing going on, and it's very translucent. So yeah, solid A. Doomfist is a hero I wanted to learn how to play because Genji's super fucking counterable, and yeah, Doomfist is... he looks fun. I have like 3 hours with him, but I'm not like good. But anyway, here we go. I didn't care for the skin. I think there was so much cooler shit they could have done with his mech arm here, but they didn't. This one's okay. This one reminds me of like those cave paintings you see, and probably like the cave of LaCroix and or LaCroix. Did I even rank this one? This one's probably a low C. No, I'd say D, actually. Yeah, D. This one's probably solid C. It doesn't like do anything super different with this arm. Maybe if this was like a bone arm to fit the aesthetic of like Doomfist and the rest of the skin, I'd rate it higher, but this is like combining two different cultures. Like this is like what the world thought Black Panther was before, and then like after you discovered it was vibranium filled. So this one's probably just a C. Monk, I didn't like the skin. Doesn't really do anything different. He has no eyes, like irises, but probably a solid C. Carbon fiber, solid C, and doesn't do anything different, just adds carbon fiber on his fist. Caution, I don't like the skin. This is an ugly skin, I give it a D. This is also an ugly skin, I give it a D. D. I don't like it. It's probably an S tier skin. I like how the fist is like an ice fist. This is very God of War Ragnarok looking, which is why I probably like it. This one's pretty decent. Give it an A, just because I like dress clothes. It's probably a high A because he looks cool. This is probably D, whatever I gave this one. This one, C. I feel like they could have done more with it. I appreciate the creativity with this one. For the creativity alone, I'll give it an A. But I've never seen the movie this is based on. I've never seen Swamp Monster or whatever it's called. But yeah, this is pretty creative. It's got like a crab shell arm, I guess. His talon skin, probably a B. Doesn't really do anything. It's just him being younger, isn't it? Gladiator, solid A. This is what the leopard skin should have been. Like, have a giant fucking leopard sitting on here and engraved on the arm. Yeah, solid A. Echo. I played her a bit when she came out, but I haven't really played her since then. Carbon Fiber. This is okay. This is a low B. Hot Rod. I like this one just because I like the color red. I think that's because I'm colorblind too, but I'm actually gonna give this A just because I like the color red and it reminds me of that one Transformer who's actually I think called Hot Rod. Oh, this one also kind of reminds me of Iron Man, just slightly. Ragdoll. This reminds me of if any of you have played Trivia Murder Party from Jackbox games. Like the little dolls you get, the sacks. I'll give this one a C. Because it's kind of like a voodoo doll, I think. That's what they're going for. Birds of Paradise. This is very artsy and colorful. I like how they added this. I'll give this one a B. It reminds me of like a water painting or something. Or a painting using watercolors. Camo is kind of cool. It reminds me of Transformers. I'll give it an A. Stealth, I will give an A as well. It reminds me of like Starscream or someone who's my favorite Decepticon. And maybe Transformer overall. I like her wings on it. She looks very Decepticon-esque though. Butterfly, this is a cool skin. It's unique. I'll give it an A. Kakashi, I bought this skin, so I'll give it a S. It's like a avian skin. She even got the bird-like feet. And I like how much detail they put into this. It was like all feathers, like the feathers like blow and move and stuff. Moth, I'll give it an A just because it's the same as Butterfly pretty much. Surf Stomp, I wasn't a fan of the skin. I'll probably give this one a B, like a low B. Genji is someone, he's actually my second most played hero. And the only one I have gold weapons for, because I don't really play comp. But I'm kind of close. And for these guys, I'm not going to do the team skins. I might mention one just because, just so you know how they all are, but yeah. Carbon Fiber, this is cool. I think a lot of Genji skins are cool though, because he's like a cyborg ninja, and I feel like you can't go wrong with that. This really conveys the stealth aspect. And I like the color scheme. I like how it's like blue, because usually he's green for his light up eye area and stuff. Give this one a solid B. Chrome, it's just a shinier version of this one, if I'm being honest. It's chromed out. But it looks nice, so I'll probably give this one a B as well. It just elevates his normal skin. It makes him shiny. Neon, I know a lot of people like this skin. I didn't really care for it the first time I saw it. Like, it turns his thing red and stuff, and it's like from Japan. But like, except for like the small, like the red circles for the flag, I feel like this doesn't do anything. I'll probably give this like, I don't know, like a low B. Just 'cause I still like the red and white fit, but I wish they did something more. And for owl skins, usually all the owl skins look the same. It's whatever the team color is applied, and then like it's all white. I think that's why I wasn't impressed with this skin, because it looks just like an owl skin, except for like the color scheme. Like this and this are, well, sorry, this and this are pretty much the same thing. I think this one looks really good on Genji though. It matches his if you have gold weapons with him, it matches the gold weapons because there's like gold here, here, and here, and accents. That's the only other owl skin I'll touch on though, so yeah, I think this one's nice. If you have the owl tokens, I'd get this one. If you're a Genji player, it looks cool, especially for the gold weapons. Sparrow. I'm not a huge fan of these young Genji skins. I don't know why. I think just because he looks kind of derpy here. This is solid C. Same with this one, C. So what's interesting is I really liked the skin originally. The first time I saw it, when I like didn't play the game. Because I like scimitars. He's got one. But as time went on, I stopped liking the skin as much. So this is a solid B. Same with this one. This is like a wanderer going around the desert looking for like a soul-searching journey. So that's why I can't really give it anything higher than a B. Oni I actually really like. It's probably an S tier skin. Because he got the demon mask. His swords look cool. He's got the spikes here. He really looks like an Oni. Kondoka. I get the way they were going for. This is like the fencing attire you wear. But I don't know, I wasn't a fan of the skin. I like the mask, but like that's about it. I'll give this a C. The Halloween one, I'll give this an S tier, to be honest with you. The weapons look cool. The shurikens look cool. He's literally just Tengu, to be honest. This reminds me of the things from Ivan Ooze. I forget what they're called. They're like the bird creatures. By who, I actually really liked this skin at first, but I mean, I still like it, but I feel like I don't like it as much as I used to. I think it's because it changes his thing from the dragon becomes me to the white tiger becomes me. Which there isn't anything wrong with that, because the white ranger was probably my favorite ranger. The white and green ranger. But I like the sword. I like the like chill effect on his armor. I'd say this is a low S. Blackwatch is cool. This is a high A. Bushi, I liked it originally. The more I look at it, it's alright. I think this is a solid B. And Sentai. This is an S tier. I don't care. Let's just talk about Power Rangers. I love Power Rangers as a kid. I know a lot of people don't like the gloves on the skin, but they have to remember that this is based on like Super Sentai and like Mighty Morphin and stuff, so that's what they look like. But yeah, I really like this skin. This skin's really cool. You got like the Voltron sword too. So yeah, S tier. Alright, Hanzo. I don't really play Hanzo because I think Hanzo's cheap. Takes no skill to kill people with them. It's basic C. Doesn't do anything. B, I guess, because it adds a whole Oni tattoo and, like, gets rid of his irises. I thought this was a dumb skin. It's probably D tier. Just adds some stupid looking sport sunglasses. Don't like it. D tier. Not a furry. D tier. Although I will say I think it's cool how it changes from dragons to wolves when you ult, but I like dragons more. So this is okay. I mainly like it just because I like the bow. Because it's a fishing bow and I also own a fishing bow. Casual. Perfect word to describe Hanzo players. This is alright. C tier. This makes him look like Genji, so A tier. But if I was using him, I'd just play Genji, because why would I want to fucking play Hanzo? This does absolutely nothing. It reminds me of Kill Bill. C tier. Kabuki. F tier. Young Master. D tier. D tier. This one's okay. C tier. This one reminds me of the Emperor from Mulan. But like if he was younger. B tier, I guess. And Scion. C tier. Junkrat. I don't really play Junkrat. He's also another hero who I think takes very little skill to get value out of. Is this... Oh, is the prison skin. C tier. They could have made it orange or something to signify that he's been in prison. Because I know prisoners have like orange jumpsuits. I haven't really seen the black and white striped thing in a while. I think that's an older movie affectation. Toasted, he's dealing with explosion all the time. This is a D tier. They could have done more with this. They could have made him look more run down. Inferno, that's probably a B tier. Borderline A tier, just because it changes his whole look and it pulsates and like you can tell he's like a lava creature. Elf. This is a B tier. I like that they give him a Santa hat. And his wheel has red and green. This conveys a Christmas skin. It changes his tattoo as well to candy canes and like... I think this is supposed to be him? Maybe it's Krampus or something? But yeah, this is solid B. Fool. This reminds me of the boss from DMC. Jester. This is solid A. Hayseed. C tier. It's just a scarecrow. C tier for the same reason I gave Hayseed. Cricket. B tier, I guess. I don't really know what cricket is. I'm from America. I think it's like supposed to be kind of like baseball or something. Beach rat. Oh, this is alright. It's probably an A tier. It's a rubber ducky thing. That's pretty cool. Pirate skin. A low C. Borderline D tier. I'm just not a fan of the pirate skins. I'm telling you. Caution. C tier. Doesn't really do anything else. Fireworks. This is alright. See, this conveys it's in Lunar New Year skin because it has like the Chinese like... I think it's fireworks. And it's got the coin. He's red. He's got koi fish. He got the red envelope symbol on there. So yeah, that's a B tier, I guess. Circus. The C tier. I would have thought this was like clown or something. If they called it clown, I would have been fine, but Jester, whatever I gave, I think I gave it an A tier. The Fool skin. Dr. Junkenstein, C tier. I think Roadhog got the better Halloween skin out of this. I do appreciate how this tire like has random surges of electricity though. And I never really read Frankenstein, because I know this is based off Frankenstein. And for those of you who don't know, Frankenstein is not the monster. The monster is referred to as the monster. Krampus, I'd say this is an S tier skin, just because this conveys it's Krampus. You got coal, but you get in your stocking if you've been bad. Yeah, it's overall pretty decent. King Jameson, I don't know what this is supposed to be based on, but I'd say this is a solid like B, maybe A tier. Junk food, this looks like something you'd see from like a negative card in Candyland. I guess B. Lucio, I don't ever play. I think people who play Lucio on my team are always throwing when I play comp, but you know, everyone's trying to be a Reddit Lucio and they can't. D tier, I don't like the skin. Doesn't really do anything. D tier, this is pretty much the same. This is probably an A tier skin, because it actually changes some stuff, and you can tell this is like a Halloween skin. I actually really like this skin. I don't know, just because it gives them a Christmas hat, if I'm being honest with you. Probably an A tier. I don't like the color scheme on this. I do think his glasses are cool, that it like shows like the audio waves. But yeah, I like how they went and made his like hair like cables and stuff, but yeah, I don't like the color scheme, so C tier. Hippity Hop. This reminds me too much of I forget that guy's name. Marshmallow. But one of those guys. It may not be Marshmallow, I forget. It's someone else who wears something like this. Oh, Deadmau. Oh, this is alright. This is a B tier. Same with this one. Striker. It's just a soccer dude. C tier. This is alright. Probably B tier. I like how this thing is. I think they're trumpets or horns or something. I'm not gonna tell it. I'm not gonna try to pronounce that. I don't know what they're trying to convey with this skin. A low C. This is alright. That's a B tier because it changes it to like normal ice skates, and they do give him a hockey stick. If I give this a B, then I give this a C because they take away his helmet. I think they should have just left it. Whatever I gave this. Well, yeah, whatever I gave this skin. It's the same one for this. Snow Fox. I don't know. B, I guess. D tier. I don't know what they're trying to go for. Why is this ribbon so long? Equalizer. D tier. I don't like it. McCree. I tried to learn how to play him. Slowly learning how to play him. I just hate how overpowered he is right now, and like Blizzard ignores it. And I'm also tired of all the people who just stun the fan, and like there's so much value out of this character just because he's super overpowered right now. You don't need to be good at him to get value. Royal. This is alright skin. I'd say C tier. It doesn't really do anything but change this to like have a Deadeye skull. And purple's not like my favorite color. White hat. C tier. This is an all white look. American. I'll give this a B just because it says USA. His arm is red, white, and blue, and his gun is red, white, and blue, and it's your standard like USA American. Undead. I'll give it a B tier. I like what they're conveying. You can see this and you immediately think, oh, this is a Halloween skin. Scrooge, I don't think he needed this, if I'm being honest with you. I don't know the story. Well, I kind of know what it is, but like I don't really know the story of Scrooge. Or The Night Before Christmas or whatever it's called. I don't remember what it's called. This is C tier. This is D tier. D tier. C tier. B tier. Mainly because I like this color scheme better than this one. D tier. I don't like how this looks at all. Probably S tier. I like the movie Van Helsing. I like how they give him a crossbow. They changed his arm. Everything about the skin just screams Van Helsing. They put actual effort into the skin. Magistrate. I don't like the skin just because it reminds me of, like, the people who like enslaved Asian people. So I don't know. To me, this is like a low-key racist skin, but I don't know. C tier, I guess. Deadlock. C tier. I didn't really like this skin. Sherlock. This is alright. I'll give it a B. Classic Sherlock Holmes. I hate this skin. This is an F tier. I hate yellow. This looks like the guy from Curious George. Lifeguard, C, I guess. Standard lifeguard attire. I don't think he needed the skin either. But McCree, again, is the dev's favorite and the only character they play or choose to let be overpowered for 45 fucking years. D tier. It's an ugly skin. This one's alright. Say B. Look at the spurs on this. It's huge. I do not play May. I think May is also one of those skillless heroes. I call her Satan. D tier. Doesn't do anything. D tier. C tier, because it actually adds something and adds a dragon and convey that this is like a lunar or like something. She's Asian, yeah, whatever. C tier. D tier. D tier. C, I guess. D. This one is actually like firefight looking. This one just looks like you're wearing a raincoat. D tier. I don't like a lot of these. D tier. This one's okay. High C, I guess. D tier. C, I guess. C. It's probably B. I don't know, I think I know a lot of people say Christmas, or the Halloween ones are like the best skins, but I actually really enjoy the Christmas skins. This is very basic, but it's very forward about what it is. It's just a Christmas skin. So I don't know, B tier. This looks like a toilet seat. So it was kind of ruined for me, but this could have been an A tier just because I really like penguins. C tier and C tier. Mercy is so funny enough, out of this game I play the most supports, as I only really play 2 DPS and like 2 or 3 tanks, but pretty much I play every support. Her Swedish skin, this reminds me of the Swiss like army knife thing because it's got the cross on it. I like it. I like red and white as this color scheme. I'll give it an A tier. Snow Angel. This is alright, and I'll give it a C. It's one I like the look of. I'll give it a B. Sigron. This is a Valkyrie. I get what they're going for. I'll give this a high B. Same with this one. Because I don't think they changed anything except for like some stuff. Just like the colors of like the clothing or something. Devil. I'll give this an A. Imp. I'll also give this an A. I'll give this one an A. Or no, this might get an S actually. I really like this skin. Like a Greek goddess. I feel like Mercy got a lot of good skins just because I feel like she was one of the faces of Overwatch. Like a lot of people know who Mercy is. She's also very popular. This is an S tier skin. So is this one. This one's probably a B. If there was more things to signify that she was like supposed to be a phoenix, I think I'd give it a higher rating, but I don't really get a phoenix vibe from this. Combat medic, probably a low B. Dragon, I'll give this an A. Because she is one of the few flying characters, so like... And this has a double meaning, because I think Dragoons were like medics in the army or something. So yeah, I'll give it an A. Dr. Ziegler, I'll give it an S. It's what she is. She's a doctor. Very simplistic. You see white lab coat like this, stethoscope. Boom, doctor. S tier. C tier doesn't really do a whole lot. It just changes her color. Same, C tier. Mora is someone I actually played a lot. I was a DPS Mora back in the day. I still kind of DPS. I flex to what I need to do. If I need to DPS more because my DPS can't do it, then I will. But I try to mainly focus on healing. Alright. Pale. This just changes her outfit. Let's see. This is her like Irish skin. This reminds me of like a soccer outfit. I'll go to B. Hallway. I really like Christmas skin. I think it's just because I really like the color red. I'll give this one a high B. I'll give this one a solid B. Same with Oasis. Got that like futuristic, like, I don't know, is this supposed to be a crown? It looks like she came from like a futuristic society and she's like a high bishop or a high royalty or something. So these two I'll give B. Glam, I think this one and this one are meant to be David Bowie homages. But I don't know, I'm not a huge fan of these skins. I'll give these, I don't know, a low C. Ice Empress, I really like the skin. I'll give it an S tier. I think it was really well done. I don't know why. I like all the fucking Christmas skins. This is an S tier. I like this one. Someone said this reminds me. Someone said that. Someone I know said that this reminds them of like a. Fuck. Like an Aryan. Like a Nazi. I could see that, but. I like this skin. Like it's the beret and then like the. She looks very armored. Kind of. She looks like a Hydra scientist, if I'm being honest. I'll give this one an A, just because I really like this. Looks like the Scarecrow nails from Arkham Knight and like the Arkham games. I'll give it an A. I wasn't huge on this skin. I got this skin for free. I got it out of the loot box. This is alright. I don't know why they give her plant skin. Solid B, I guess. Ornate. C tier. Or no, I'm gonna give this a D. This is an ugly looking skin. Banshee. Doesn't get a B. I don't like how her, like, I know Banshee's supposed to look like this, but I don't like how Banshees look. I don't like how they're always, like, shriveled up like people. Masked Dancer. I wasn't a fan of the skin. I didn't like the skin. I'll give it a low C. Orisa is someone I don't play. I think Orisa's in my bottom 5 for least played time. Alright, Camouflage, D tier. Doesn't really do anything. This is alright. This is a cute skin. I'll give it a B. I don't know why they gave her a random ice cream skin. I don't know why. I feel like she doesn't really convey that she's gonna be related to ice cream, but you know. I actually don't like this skin. I'll give it a D. I think it's supposed to be like a Yeti or something, but I don't know. I don't like it. This is supposed to be like a beetle or something, like a Heracross beetle. I don't like the color scheme. I'll give it a low C. Same with this one, low C. Carbon fiber, this is alright. I don't know why this one is gold and other people have carbon fiber that like purple, but it's probably an A. This is also probably an A. I don't like this skin. It's probably a C. C. Probably A. It's probably her only S tier skin, if I'm being honest. Old Demon. Oh, this is okay. This is borderline AS. This one, low B. Farah, I played her a lot more before she got the movement update, like where she could not stay in the air forever. I know she's quicker because of it, but I don't like that change. Also, you might notice that I'm just like skimming through all these just because I'm filming this really late at night, and as you can see, it's almost 1 o'clock in the morning, but I just want to get this done. Carbon fiber, C, doesn't really do anything. Mech Queen, this reminds me of Gundam, so A. Same thing, A. These two, C tier, they just like remind me of a totem pole. I think this is an S tier. S tier. These two are probably low C. Sorry, these three are probably low C. It's probably a B. Also B. This one's probably like a tier. This is A, borderline B. Same, A, borderline B. Reaper. My most played hero actually. I'm kind of famous on /r Reaper mains because I post there a lot and people know me there. Yeah, I have pretty much almost half my game time on Reaper. Desert. I actually don't like this skin. It's just camouflage. It's a C tier. Hellfire. I think this is probably S tier. Because it changes his cape. It's got horns, it's got flames. You can see that. White. Now, I know I gave McCree like some bullshit like C for his white, all white skin, but this one has like a design in the cloak and stuff, and it really goes well with his silver mask and stuff, so I'm gonna give this one a B. American, I'll give an A for American. Shiver, I'll give it an S tier just because I like the ice effect. And it's got a snowflake imprinted in his cloak. Imperial Guard, I'll give it an A. I like the dragon designs on it. I like how it's like reminds me of the anonymous mask. These are all owl skins. Nevermore, this is the first skin I ever unlocked. It references Aguirre on Pole. Probably S tier. Plague Doctor, I don't like the color scheme on here, so probably B tier. These two, probably B tier. I don't really use these skins. This is like Day of the Dead and stuff. Biker, B for Biker, I guess. I didn't really think he'd be like a BMX guy. Dracula, probably an A tier. Pumpkin, I know a lot of people like this skin. I'm not like a huge fan of it. I'll probably give it an A just because it conveys like Halloween very well. And just because I don't like it doesn't mean it's not a good skin. It's just I associate the skin with me doing poorly. Because whenever I put the skin on, I was like doing really bad in the game. So maybe that didn't happen. I'd like it more. This is from the Nutcracker. I know that, but I've never actually heard that story. I think this is the only like Christmas skin I'm not gonna like, despite it being for my main character. Like, it's alright. I'll give it a B, a strong B. This is an S tier. I love Lubu. I didn't like this at first, but I love it after the fact. I like the constant feather shadow thing. Just the entire aesthetic of this skin looks cool. And I remember playing Dynasty Warriors and like fearing Lubu because it was a hard fight. This is an A tier skin. This is Reaper before he became Reaper. I think this is the only human one, if I'm being honest with you. Masquerade. This is an S tier skin. I like it. Reminds me of Phantom of the Opera. Oh no, this is the other human skin. This one's like a C. I don't really like this skin that much. It's just him in a hoodie. Reinhardt's my most played tank. So I do play him somewhat. Don't really like the skin. C. I like the color design of the skin. Probably an A tier. I think this is ugly. This is D. This is alright. I like the flame head. B. This is okay. Say B, C. This is A tier. I think this is S tier, mainly just because it's red. I like red. And it changes his hammer to an axe. B tier. B tier. B, borderline A. B. S tier. B. C. C. B. C. C. Roadhog. I've been trying to play more. I'm trying to get the one hook combo down on 250 targets. So like Reaper and May. So I kind of play him. This is the definition of a C skin. This is probably an S tier. This is probably one of the only S tiers I'll give for purple. I know I gave it to this and Reaper Shiver skin, but yeah. Again, I don't know what it is. I like the Christmas skin. Rudolph, probably a B. Pachimari, B. C. 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 A. C. S. D. C. C. T. B. Sigma. It's another tank I'd play. I played a lot during launch, but they kind of nerfed him now, so I don't really play him a whole lot. I will play him if I don't want to play Ryan. C. I really liked the skin at first because it covered his feet. I thought it was weird to look at his feet, so S tier. And this reminds me of like your typical villain who like wears this like a Red Hood mask from Batman. I don't like this carbon fiber. The floating yellow parts remind me of honeycomb. C. It's prison. C. D. D. S. This reminds me of the Night King from Game of Thrones before he died in one hit. So like season 4 Night King. Maestro is probably an A. I like how he's got violin designs and stuff. Asylum. This is the Bane skin, so I guess A, just because I like mocking Bane when I wear the skin. Or whenever I see that skin. Obviously, because I don't have it. This is probably an S tier as well. Soldier. I can play Soldier. It's not my favorite hero to play. Mainly because I like doing a lot of damage at once. That's why I like playing Reaper, because you can burst people down. Genji can get in and assassinate people, etc. I don't like poking, and I don't like having the responsibility of dealing with flying characters, so that's why I don't really play Soldier, but here we are. This is B. Conveys ugly sweater, and he's like the dad of Overwatch. I used this one for a while. This reminds me of G.I. Joe, even though I wasn't a huge fan of it, just because of the Cobra. I like how it covers his face and gives him like a cool mask. It's probably an A. This one, this one, this one, this one. All C tier. Cyborg, C tier as well. This is probably an S tier skin. This is like him in his peak at Overwatch. D tier, they could have done more. Golden, C. This is supposed to be like... I really like the red though, so C, I guess. Grillmaster. That's probably S tier. S tier. D. C. This one's alright. I'll give this a B. Sombra is someone I don't know how to play. I think I have like 1 hour on Sombra. So yeah, let's go through them. And I think she's really annoying to go against. Not as Reaper, but like as Genji. Or as a tank, or, you know, anyone that's not Reaper. To quote Seagull, who cares if I'm hacked? I'm Reaper. Glitch, C. B. This is high B. D. I think this is supposed to be like a Day of the Dead one. Dia de los Muertos. This one, and the other ones that match. I think it's this one and this one. I'll give them C. Demon Hunter is S. This is probably my favorite Somber skin, even though I don't play her. Virus. C. Peppermint. B. Tulum. B, I guess. Bride. I don't like the skin. Mainly just her haircut. C, low C. Rhyme. This reminds me of Jack Frost. Kind of. I'll go to high B. I'm not a huge fan of the skin. C. Talon, C. Black Hat. A. Sim. I know how to play Sim. I don't really play Sim though a whole lot. It's not my style of game. I know she hasn't got a skin in fucking forever though. D. I don't like the color design. D. This doesn't convey anything. C. D. 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 C. 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 Probably S. This reminds me of Zatanna. And I like her glass, like, crystallized arm. This reminds me of the Sister of Fate from God of War 2. It's probably low A, high B. D, because this is a peacock skin and I don't see a lot of colors. D. Dude, she has a lot of underwhelming skins. C. This is unique. I could see what they were doing with this. A. Torb. Torb is also someone I don't play because most of your utilities from your turret, I really don't play like that. C. C. B, I guess, because I think I gave Brig a B for her Swedish skin. D, it looks ugly, it looks run down. It's alright. This is a WoW character, I'm pretty sure. I guess A. D. 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 I know a lot of people like this skin, I don't like this skin. C. But I understand what they're going for here. D. D. C. D. D. B. Tracer's a hero I'm trying to learn. Because I like dive heroes, I like backline heroes. And if you get good with Tracer, you can be really annoying. This is simplistic and clean. I'll go this as B. Sporty, B. Union Jack, B. Rose, A. lightning, low C. It's probably S tier. I like how they put like all the comic book strips on here. This really screams comic book. Mach T, C. A. C. S. I know a lot of people say this reminds me of that, I think it was called Subway Runners or something. It was like Temple Run, but it was like in a subway. But I really like this skin. Just like, I think graffiti's cool. C. D. C. These two are C, and then this one I guess is A. Widow. I got one play of the game with Widow, and then I retired. Because, as you know, I'm a Reaper player and a Genji player, and none of those you need accuracy for. C. D. S. A. B. S. C. B. C. A. C. A. B. Winston I don't play. Winston's my least played hero. D. C. D. B. C. I hate Ball. Ball is my second least played hero. D. Alright, glad we're I don't really play Zarya. Zarya's probably my like fourth least played hero. D. This is alright. Probably A. This also reminds me of Brienne of Tarth. B. D. This reminds me of Iron Man, kind of, so A. Fooled you there, didn't I? But yeah, I just really don't like Wrecking Ball. Zen is my least played in support. I don't know how to play Zen. C. D. B. D. S. B. C. D. A. A borderline S. B. Alright, I know the pacing was off in this video quite a bit, but this took a lot longer than I thought it was going to take me. I'm at 1.5 hours. But yeah, you should be able to tell from the first store I did, the reasons I give skins their rating. Basically, it's do I play them, uniqueness, and if they did more than just reskin or recolor something. But yeah, there's my tier list for all the Overwatch skins currently available on June 23rd of 2021. The Ash event for Deadlock just started, so maybe I'll do a follow-up one of these eventually. Maybe next time I'll just rate them instead of talking about what I like and dislike, because that took a lot of time. But yeah, let me know if you agree, disagree, notice any inconsistencies with my ratings. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me. Alright, take care, guys.